welcome in this practice. If you feel like your body is really tired or stiff, you've got lots of tension in your back, in your shoulders, this practice will be perfect for you. A gentle Yin Yoga session with long holds and really nice and deep breath. A space for you to relax, to really connect with yourself and rest deeply. If you are new here, my name is Maria, and on this channel I share yoga, meditation, breathing practices for nervous system healing so you can feel more free in your body and mind. Thank you so much for being here. And for this practice, if you have a bolster and blocks, that would be amazing. You can prepare them. However, if you don't have any of those, you can just take a pretty big pillow or any pillow you have and a little blanket for support. So we are actually going to start this practice lying down. So make yourself comfortable onto your back. Just landing down with your knees bent so your feet are nice and grounded. Placing both hands onto your lower belly, and let's just arrive here. Let's take a few deep conscious breaths. On the exhale, releasing any tension, any heaviness, and on the inhale, just making more space. Really start to feel your breath nice and deep, nice and open. Maybe if you're doing this practice in the evening, just releasing your day, releasing any heaviness of the day. And if it's in the morning, just releasing any left tension and opening up. Alright, and from here we're just going to bring the right and the left knee closer to you. They don't have to be together, just bringing them separate, closer to your chest, your belly, just a little bit of movement side to side. This act of going closer to the earth on your back is also really nice and soothing for the nervous system. It's like we're bringing ourselves close to that support of the earth. Just taking one more breath here. And our first shape for today will be a waterfall. So legs up, all the way up. If you've got a wall and you want to use the support of the wall, that's amazing. Just placing your heels on the wall and then feeling that support. You can also use a pillow or a blanket underneath your glutes. So we bring in the pillow or blanket underneath the glutes and the lower back, so the lower back is also supported here, and then from here we just lift them a little bit higher. Notice how it feels, notice the difference. It actually feels good to have something underneath here, and otherwise just stay arms alongside the body and letting the blood flow all the way down. Finding your comfortable shape without tensing, without too much effort. This practice is effortless practice. We're just going to stay here for some nice deep breaths. Your lower back connected to the floor. Feeling that energy going down like the waterfall alongside your legs. If your legs start getting too tired at any point, you can slightly bend them even more. You can also bring your hands underneath the thighs to hold them. Otherwise, allow the gravity force to help you here. Just really taking this time for yourself to breathe, to be, to feel. Really want to connect to that inner senses of the body, sensations. We want to get a little bit out of the mind and back into the body. Just take 5 more deep breaths here. And if you wish to stay for longer, feel free to do so. Otherwise, start feeling your toes, your ankles as you bend your knees down. Bring your knees to your chest. And you can leave the blanket or pillow if it's there, or you can just slide it out. And then stretching the legs all the way down. We are taking a little rebound now, so just for the body to feel the benefits of the shape of the pose. So in Yin Yoga, it's actually a very important part to have that space to integrate the effects of the shape that we are staying in for a bit longer. Really staying present with yourself, being aware and awake. And last 3 breaths here. Lovely, and now we're just going to bend the knees. Okay, and now if you have that blanket or a pillow, just make sure it's underneath your lower back now and only the lower back. I'm actually going to change the shape a little bit, make it a bit longer. Bring it underneath my lower back. So the glutes are kind of sliding down, so your pelvis is like tilted forward. Okay, it's really nice to actually use a folded blanket here. And if you prefer not to use anything, that's perfectly fine. Take a moment here to feel that slight arch of the back. And now we're going to open the knees wide, so Feet together, knees to both sides. We are opening to our reclined butterfly. And here you can stay with your hands just resting, or you can extend them all the way opened over your head. Making sure your shoulder blades are pretty grounded and the arms just reaching overhead, so you might feel that nice lengthening through your ribs, through your whole front. Adjusting this posture to your body today. Maybe you just wish to keep your elbows bent like 90 degrees. Finding again that stability here. And if your knees are really high, it's really nice to use some blocks on the sides. It's nice to use maybe pillows for that support. Okay, in Yin Yoga we really want to be supported. We want to feel, of course, that deep stretch, but without forcing, so with full support. And then just finding your edge where you feel like you can't go anymore and moving a little bit away from it so you're not pushing too hard. Just staying there and breathing. Opening to that energy of peace, to that energy of stability, comfort. Letting your nervous system know it's really supported here. And just staying for 5 more deep and open breaths. And then slowly, when you're ready, remember there's no rush and you can stay longer. If your arms were extended, bring them slowly down towards the outsides of your thighs. And from here, slowly lifting open, grounding your feet. And then if you have something underneath your back, slowly just move it to the side. Feet are pretty wide, wider than the hips, bringing the knees towards each other. So the knees fall towards each other, the back is grounded. Notice how it feels. Sending yourself that soothing, warm energy through your hands now, down to your belly. And then slowly we're going to turn to your right side. Taking slow, like you don't want to wake up the sleeping baby. Take it through the sides and then slowly with your top hand we are lifting up. Grounding yourself for a moment to a seated position. Grounding through both sit bones, rolling the shoulders back. And from here we're going to move to our next shape, that is melting heart. So we're going to go onto hands and knees. If you've got a bolster, maybe might be helpful now. And a blanket here is really, really welcome underneath your knees as well to support. Okay, so we move on to hands and knees. Hips stay on top of your knees. And we're going to walk the hands all the way forward and diving the body down. Landing your forehead down and stretching the arms. So here, if your forehead doesn't reach the floor, you can use a pillow. You can use a bolster or a block underneath your forehead. And then stretching the arms over. Or you can slide it all the way forward for even deeper stretch. All depending on you, okay? Like always, adjust to your body, adjust to what you need today, and let yourself relax. Keeping the arms pretty wide, fingertips reaching forward. Just let your heart really melt closer and closer to the earth. Just breathing, keeping your breaths deep and stable. The practice of Yin Yoga is really a practice of patience, of connection, of compassion to yourself. The mind gets overwhelmed so easily. Here we just make space to notice, to observe, to be with yourself. Beautiful, my dear. Just stay for 5 more breaths. And then very, very slowly, again without using too much effort, just slide your hands closer and closer to you as you're sitting onto your heels. We're going to release now into a seated, into like a little seat or supported child's pose. So now forehead goes all the way down, or again a pillow underneath, and arms are moving to the back. Noticing that space in your upper back, around your chest, your shoulders. Noticing that warm flow of the energy. You are here, you are present. Take 3 more breaths here. Lovely, and we're going to slowly start lifting up. Again, really nice and slow. Sitting on your heels or onto your sit bones, just rolling the shoulders to the back. Opening here, opening the front of your body. And from here, we're going to move to last 2 shapes of this practice now, a little bit for the legs. So we're going to sit comfortably onto your glutes, and again, blanket is also nice for the support or a block underneath your sit bones to have that forward tilt with the pelvis. Okay, now we start with left leg just being close to you, so the left knee is bent, the foot is close to your groin, and the right foot goes all over to the left. And we're trying to bring the knees kind of together. So this will be our shoelace, okay? Really good for the glutes, for the hips. Now, if this is really uncomfortable, just keeping your foot just a little bit further away from your hip. Otherwise, bringing it all the way close to your hip, adjusting. We want to stay onto the glutes. We want to stay grounded. Okay, and then first option, we're just staying here and we work on opening through that right hip, letting it fall down. Otherwise, we can just start releasing now lower. So now it's really nice to have some block, to have some pillow, bolster. So when we land down with the forehead, we have a place to put it on, right? And then whatever you choose, wherever you are, just start breathing deeply. Remembering that both sit bones are grounded. Upper body slowly, slowly releasing closer to the earth. And then if that's really uncomfortable for you, you can just keep your ankle on top of that thigh, okay? And work on that opening. Adjusting here, so we want to really bring the legs together, bring the knees together and land wherever we're landing. We're just going to stay here for about a minute, so just really allow yourself to feel. Feeling that lower body. Whatever you're observing, just stay there, stay with that. And the last 5 breaths. And then when you're ready again, very, very slowly lifting yourself up. Taking your hands, so not using your leg muscles, just taking your hands to bring that leg up. Bring the left knee up and over. Taking a moment to feel here, maybe shaking your legs a little bit. Just noticing. We're going to go to the other side, okay? So now right leg is closer to you, to your groin. Left leg goes all over. Maybe if you're landing here, it's okay. right? It's your first option. Otherwise, trying to walk that foot all the way towards your right hip. It is a bit tricky. That's why when we sit on something, it makes it a little bit easier, more supportive. Okay, so you can see my left foot is not reaching that far, and it's okay. I'm gonna take a little support. Sometimes it's good also maybe to even land onto bolster with your knees. And then starting to lower down, so inhale as we lengthen and exhale as we go low. Noticing the sensations now on this side. Normally each side is different, of course, so each side will feel a bit different. Just let yourself rest here. We want to keep the upper body pretty relaxed. Maybe changing your weight a little bit forward or back, noticing how that feels. A lot of people say that in Yin Yoga, whenever you start feeling uncomfortable in the shape, it means that you should stay there longer. And it's exactly like that. But we never want to feel pain, any sharp pain or discomfort. We just want to feel that sensation of stretch, of opening. And just taking 5 more deep breaths. And then again, very, very slowly, if your upper body went down, starting to lift it up. Sitting more now deeper to your back, and then starting to lift, taking your hands, not using any muscles of your legs again. Any clicking is normal. And now we are going to go to our last rebound, which is in Shavasana. So again, adding some support, maybe under your knees if you want. Now using a blanket to just cover yourself, to keep nice and warm. And then landing down onto your back. Now really feeling it in your legs. Letting your legs be really, really stretched out. Noticing that space that you have created, noticing that energy flowing through your lower body now. Of course, if there's any movements that come up right now, feel free to do them. Otherwise, just totally resting. Arriving here, fully supported now. Just observing your body after this practice, after these longer holds, after your deep breaths. Relaxing through your legs, through your hips, your glutes, your shoulders, your arms, and your whole head. letting your body sink deeper and deeper into that stillness, letting yourself rest there. And now I invite you to keep staying there, keep staying in your Shavasana, relaxing even more. Just stay there for at least 1 or 2 more minutes or even longer, connecting with yourself, feeling that support and that bliss, that gratitude for life. And later, just remember, before getting up, very, very, very slowly moving your body. We don't want to scare the nervous system. Whenever you're ready later, be slow and gentle. For now, I'm going to leave you here. Thank you so much for connecting. Thank you so much for being open to practice. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know later how you feel. Really, really appreciate it. Sending you so much love and blessings. Namaste.